Rich woman yells at boy for touching her Ferrari. Moments later, he fixes the engine. The morning sun shimmered off the deep red curves of a sleek Ferrari parked outside a high-end coffee shop in downtown Los Angeles. The street buzzed with energy, professionals rushing to work, tourists snapping selfies, and vendors calling out for attention. But amidst the chaos, a young boy named Mateo stood still, eyes wide in awe. He was no older than 12, wearing a faded hoodie 2 sizes too big and shoes with soles barely holding on. In his world, cars were more than transportation, they were puzzles, machines with a heart and soul. And this Ferrari? It was a masterpiece. He took a cautious step closer and, with trembling fingers, reached out to touch the engine vent. "Hey! What do you think you're doing?" a sharp voice sliced through the air like glass. Mateo yanked his hand back as a tall woman in designer heels stormed toward him. Her sunglasses couldn't hide the fury in her voice. Her name was Veronica Lane, wealthy entrepreneur, owner of 3 tech companies, and someone who had little patience for what she saw as street kids loitering near her prized possessions. "You touch that again, and I'll call the cops," she snapped, brushing imaginary fingerprints from the hood. "I'm sorry, ma'am. I didn't mean to hurt it. I love cars," Mateo murmured, eyes fixed on the ground. Veronica sighed with visible irritation. "This isn't a toy, kid. It's worth more than your entire street." People nearby watched the exchange with mild interest. Some even shook their heads. Mateo slowly stepped away, cheeks burning with shame. But just as Veronica opened the driver's side door, a strange rattling noise echoed from the engine. She froze. Then came a warning light on the dashboard, "Check engine." She groaned, slamming the door. "Great. Just what I needed today." Without thinking, Mateo turned back. "I think I know what's wrong." Veronica looked at him like he'd just offered to perform surgery on her. "Oh, really? And let me guess, you're a certified Ferrari mechanic?" "No, but I work part-time at a garage after school. My uncle's a mechanic. I help fix engines all the time." "I won't touch it unless you say yes," he added quickly, sensing her hesitation. She glanced around. Traffic was piling up. She was already late for a pitch meeting. Against her better judgment, she huffed, "Fine. But if you scratch it." "I won't," Mateo said, already moving. He popped the hood gently, his small hands moving with surprising confidence. Veronica crossed her arms, watching him closely. Within minutes, he located the issue, a loose hose in the fuel system. A simple fix, but something that could have caused serious trouble had it gone unnoticed. "There," he said, wiping his hands on his hoodie. "It should be good now, but you might want to get it checked officially." Veronica got in, started the car, and blinked when the warning light disappeared. The engine purred smoothly. She stepped out, stunned. "How did you know that?" "I just listened to them. Engines. They sort of speak, if you know how to hear." There was a long pause. The same kid she'd yelled at 5 minutes ago had just fixed a problem that would have cost her time and thousands of dollars. "Wait here," she said abruptly, disappearing into the coffee shop. Mateo shifted nervously. When she returned, she handed him a paper bag and a bottle of water. "Eat something." And, she hesitated before digging into her wallet and pulling out a crisp $100 bill. "This is for the help." Mateo's eyes went wide. I can't take this. It's payment. You earned it. Take it." With trembling fingers, he accepted the money and the food. "Thank you," he whispered, trying not to tear up. Something in Veronica softened at that moment. "Do you come here often?" "I pass by sometimes, yeah. I walk a few blocks from the garage to school." She nodded slowly, then extended her hand. "I'm Veronica." "Mateo." 2 days later, Mateo was back at the garage, wiping grease off an old Honda when a black SUV pulled up. His jaw dropped when Veronica stepped out, this time not in heels, but sneakers and jeans. "I want to show you something," she said. In stunned silence, Matteo followed her. They drove across town to a quiet tech campus. At the entrance was a sleek building with glass doors and chrome finishes. "This is one of my offices," she explained. "I've been thinking about what happened, and I realized I judged you before I even gave you a chance. That's not the kind of person I want to be." They walked inside and into a spotless garage lab where engineers were testing EV engines. "This is our automotive research lab. I spoke with my team. We'd like to offer you a mentorship. Weekends and summer breaks. We'll teach you everything we know, if you want it." Matteo blinked. "You want me to learn here? You've got a gift, Matteo. That's rare. And I'd like to help you grow it." His voice cracked as he replied, "I've never been in a place like this before." "Well, you belong here now," Veronica smiled. The mentorship changed Matteo's life. He soaked up everything like a sponge: engineering principles, electric vehicle systems, design software. He asked endless questions, and the staff loved him for it. But the biggest change wasn't just in Matteo, it was in Veronica. The woman who once saw the world through tinted glass now stopped to talk to kids on the street. She visited the garage where Matteo worked, even donating new tools and equipment. She started a foundation to support underprivileged youth with an interest in STEM, naming it Project Ignition. Years later, Matteo stood proudly on a stage in front of hundreds, wearing a fitted suit, now 19, accepted into MIT's mechanical engineering program. Veronica was in the front row, clapping through tears. When he took the mic, he said, "Years ago, I touched a Ferrari and got yelled at. That same moment turned into an opportunity that changed my entire life. All because one person chose to see potential instead of poverty." The audience stood in applause, and Veronica wiped her tears, knowing she had done more than just help a boy. She had helped ignite a future. Message: never underestimate someone because of where they come from. Kindness and second chances can change not just a life, but the world. Sometimes, the engine of someone's future just needs the right person to give it a spark.